getting good quality lead list in 2026 has become pretty much impossible. And yes, you read the title and the thumbnail correctly. I'm gonna give you 1.2 billion, yes, billion with a B, billion leads absolutely for free. And no, I'm not exaggerating. This is no hyperbole. This is actually 1.2 billion fresh data that you can pull back into your own business. So let me show you how you can download these, and let me show you how you can clean them. So all you need to do, and by the way, I'm not gatekeeping anything. It's not going to be behind like any kind of paid wall. It's not going to be behind an email newsletter. You don't need to sign up for my newsletter. You can just come to the description, click on it, and there you have it. So this list gets pretty much updated weekly, and I'll share you how you can use it as well. There's two limitations you need to keep in mind. So number one, if the list is above 1 million rows, you cannot open it with CSV or just like any type of regular like Excel or spreadsheets or Google spreadsheets. You cannot do that because it's gonna break. So if it's under that, it's fine, even though it's gonna struggle. It's gonna take a long time to open, but it will work. Number two, if it's above 2 million, then you need a special tool called Row Zero. No, I'm not sponsored by them. I just use them. You could use something called Gigasheets as well. And by the way, these tools are free for, I think, one sheet. They're free. And I mean, what you can do if you don't want to pay anything because you're stingy, you can just upload one sheet and then just delete the old sheet and then just put in a new one. You can just abuse this if you want, but that's not what I'm here for. I'll show you how you can use this. So for example, an easy one is, let's say you download the LinkedIn one. I already downloaded it off video, so don't need to wait for it. There is just shy of 1 million leads for this. These are coaching, consulting type marketing leads. So if you open them, and I can open them with CSV. The reason is because in this sheet, there's only 8,000, right? If I go to, let's say, the US, which is the biggest one, it's spread across multiple sheets for you to better open it. So this is about 100 megabytes. This is going to take a little bit longer. As you can see, it's struggling a little bit. Let's see how many leads there are. There's 75,000, right? It's a little bit more, but you can still use it, still functional. I mean, I could delete rows here. I can make some filters. Let's say I want to put on email. I just want to look for the Gmail ones, right? So let's do contains, and then contains Gmail, right? And then we obviously don't have many, but we still have a few Gmails, 21, and you can filter these out, or you could just use this. You can do whatever you want with it, right? That's the point. You can still use this. But if you get into the territory of using something like the bigger sheets, right? Like the ones that are in like sort of the millions range, right? Above the million, like I said. So for example, a good example would be the com sheet. That's 8 million. I already downloaded this one as well. So let me just show you an example. There's two sheets here, Shopify with 3.2 million stores or WooCommerce with 4.5. If you come into them, you can see that they are also split up into multiple segments. Now you need to extract these and then just wait for it to happen, because you know this is a big sheet. Or if you don't want to do that, let me just stop it here. For example, if you just want this, you can basically just like move it to your desktop or move it to your downloads folder, and it's going to extract this file only. So once you have this done, you could try opening it, and it might work, might not work. Let's see. This is quite a big one. This should load for quite a long time because this is 613 megabytes. So it should take maybe a minute or two for you to load. And this is where you sort of go into the territory of, hey, I should use something more suitable for the job, right? So I'm managing large, very, very large data sets. So I don't use Google Sheets, Microsoft Excel for this kind of stuff. I use something called Row Zero. It's much faster, much more reliable, and it just does the job a lot quicker. And ultimately, when you're managing this kind of volume, you sort of need a tool like this. So all you need to do is just upload the file, which is here, and it's going to be much faster, and it's just going to save you a lot of time. So, you know, while this is still loading, this also obviously is loading as well, but it's going to be still much faster than loading it through Excel. So let's just wait a second until both of these are loaded, and we can compare the differences, and you can see for yourself like which is worth it for me, which one you should be using. All right, so these are obviously bigger files. So this is 10 times larger than the previous one. Well, that was roughly about like 75K. This is 450K, so 7-8 times larger than the previous one. But yet it still works, it's still functional. functional. You can still use this relatively fine, but if you get above that like 500,000 territory, you're gonna have problems. And anything above 1 million rows, it's going to struggle, right? So let me just, as you can see, large operation is going to take a lot of time, but we're going to be okay with that. So as you can see, it's going to take quite a long time to load, especially since these sheets have a lot of information within them. Well, actually, this was quite fast, but you know, look how many rows there are. There's so many rows. So it's just very hard to manage this kind of data. So for example, again, if I just want to create something like a simple email filter, like it's going to take a lot of time. Like even just like clicking the button here it just takes up like a considerable amount of time, right? And let's just wait for it to load. Let's do a text filter. Again, something simple that you can relate to is Gmails. Let's do that, and let's see how many Gmails there are. All right, and then we have 33,000 records, so 33,000 Gmails out of 450k. Now, I mean, this was quite fast, but again, this is gonna struggle at like 500k rows. Row 0 is not going to struggle at that kind of volume. So good thing about row 0 is, again, it's free and you can upload up to 1 billion rows. So obviously we're not going to do that, but you know, just for the sake of this video, I'll upload the same file so you can see and compare the results. So all you need to do is just drag and drop it. As you can see, it's importing super duper fast. You can do any kind of important methods. So advanced, you could do skip X rows. So for example, if you only want like first 4 rows, you can just set it like, hey, I only want the first 4 rows. Now you can click import now, and it's going to import what you have so far. Just wait a few seconds until it's done. But as you can see, like, look how much faster this is, right? If you have like a large subsegment of data, like let's say 5 million, this is going to take maybe like 3 minutes to upload. And then once it's done, it's done. I just click upload and there you go. So let's see. And look how fast it is. Look how responsive it is. I could just drag around, click here stuff, and it doesn't freeze. That's the best part of this, right? And don't expect like, you know, lack of feature, because, you know, generally like sheet editing software are quite simple, but they have necessary features, which if it doesn't have, then it's pretty much useless, right? So it has all the stuff that you would need. Look, I can just, you know, freeze domains, insert domains, cut domains, delete them. I don't need, like, let's say I don't need these, right? But I can also do the same thing. Like, for example, where's the emails? Did I just delete them? Oh, let me go back. Emails. Yeah, I just deleted the emails. So for example, if I want to click on the V column, which has the emails, I just come to data and I come to filter, and look how fast they put on the filter, right? I can sort this whole thing A to Z, super easy. And if I just want to, again, look for the Gmails, I can add a condition, contains gmail.com. Look how fast it is. Look how fast. Like I can move without any lag, which is absolutely mind-blowing. I'm not sure what wizardry these softwares use, but it's just very convenient. So you have 33k, as you can see, and there is no lag. There's absolutely no lag. I can come here, I can do whatever I want, and if I'm done with this, I can just come to file and download as a CSV. If you want to try this, one is free. I do believe one CSV. But I mean, come on, look, for $10 a month, you can do unlimited workspace, unlimited CSVs. It's just basically no-brainer at this point, especially because you're getting the leads for free. So that's it. Now you know how you can use this. So for example, like the entire LinkedIn database, which is like 60 gigabytes, it's given like, this is like a little bit of an older sheet. You can put the whole thing on row 0, maybe wait like 3 hours, and you can have 1 Gigasheet with 0 lag. And then just browse through and just make all kinds of advanced filters on whatever you need. And then just download the end result. And that's it. It's just super simple, super convenient. Anyway, you can feel free to browse around on this. The best databases out of these currently is PitchBook. If you're doing some kind of software for GetLonka, specifically an info database for SaaS companies, then we have Apollo databases as well. But anyway, you can feel free to browse around in your own time. I hope this gives you some value. If you need any help, just feel free to tag me on Discord, just ask me a question. And with that in mind, just enjoy the lead, and I'll see you in the next ones. Cheers.